What's going on, all you wild, happy enthusiasts? These two wild, smiling enthusiasts are back for 31 days of horror, the best month of the year Halloween season. We're wrapping up here. Only got 11 more days of the month, but we've been having a great time doing this thus far, talking a lot about movies and TV shows during the spookiest month of the year. But movie we're going to be talking about tonight is something that's had quite the buzz around for past few weeks. People talking about this, hearing commercials and everything about it. The scariest, one of the spookiest movies of the year, Smile.
Smile.
I'm really scared that something bad is going to happen.
So the setup of the film, we have Dr. Rose Cotter, played by Sosie Bacon, which is the daughter of Kevin Bacon and Keira Sedgwick, playing this psychiatrist kind of role. Basically, she works with distressed, young women. And she has this patient that comes in that she's talking about how she there's like this entity that's like possessing her with an evil smile, essentially. So the setup of the film is, this patient going through this, being possessed and trying to understand if this is really happening or not, and then ends up killing herself in front of the Dr. Rose Cotter, and then sets up the rest of the film.
Man, what a crazy intro like killing scene. That one left me unsettled right off the bat. This movie is a movie that flew in under the radar for me. It heard a little bit leading up to its release, but not that much, not compared to the other movies that we've been hearing a lot about. This one kind of snuck up on everybody, and it's doing really well at the theaters. Apparently, it's had a terrific run, and quite a surprise here, and quite a freaky one. I don't really get too unsettled during horror movies nowadays. I mean, I've pretty much seen it all. But this one left me actually kind of scared. I was feeling a little scared at night, looking over my shoulder and everything after watching this. Yeah.
You got under the skin. That's awesome.
It did. Yes.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I went in with really not knowing much, some sort of person, smiling evil entity. And yeah, I just had a really great time with this movie. It was spooky, had some good jump scares in the movie, some really eerie scenes with some of these crazy people behind us that kind of pop up throughout the movie. But yeah, I think it really built a spooky atmosphere kind of from the get-go of the film. You see where it's going, and it's much like The Ring and It Follows, with this parasite, evil, malevolent, entity transferring from one person to the next, and it falling on the doctor with the opening scene.
What a crazy concept to be able to stretch out and make the movie work, just kind of this idea of a smile, being contagious and being able to pass on this curse to other people. Very effective how it was shot, written and directed by Parker Finn. I'm not familiar with his work, but I was really impressed with what he did with this movie. Made a simple concept like that, just a smile, which, hearing about the movie the first time, I was like, it's probably going to be one of those, direct to DVD quality horror movies that we've gotten, the past decade, a lot of those cookie cutter ones. But man, this one really was effective in every single way. A movie that I imagine definitely worked with theatrical audiences. I watched this from home. But this one, very unsettling, gets under your skin, and awesome standout performance from Sosie Bacon. I've seen her in The Mayor of Easttown she was on, but pretty much this is her star turn here. And you mentioned being Kevin Bacon and Keira Sedgwick's daughter. Yet another daughter coming up makes me think of obviously Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter. Robin, or Maya Hawke, plays Robin on Stranger Things. But we get a great performance from Sosie Bacon. She plays this psychiatrist who sees this awful, terrible thing happen in front of her with one of her patients, like you mentioned. And the movie kind of, operates on the idea that this is a curse that's kind of passed around. And with other horror films and other stories, nobody believes it until it's too late, kind of. And it really affects her life. She starts, spiraling out of control and having to deal with things that happen in her past, not to spoil anything. But again, just a very effective horror film, one that utilizes jump scares, like you mentioned, but also builds this eerie tone and some really creepy smiles that we saw, the one obviously behind you, and then several other people. It just gave me the shivers. Like they're pierced, looking through your soul, basically. Just that idea of a stranger smile to you being evil. It was a really cool concept, and I was pleasantly surprised with this movie.
We got to talk about the marketing of this. Remember all the people showing up at the baseball games, the actors,
Yeah,
actresses
that's
in the
right.
background. I mean, that's some really great
Yeah.
marketing. Get the word out. It really got my interest after seeing that. I'm like, I saw the
Yeah.
trailer. I'm like, it's going to be straight to, streaming, digital or whatever.
Right.
Blumhouse sort of film. But everybody was talking about this, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm really glad I did, because this is really, original, but also similar to other films. But there's original uniqueness about it, and also eeriness. It gets under your skin, a lot of these characters and this evil entity and what this doctor's going through. I thought it was really well done. People are finally watching it. It's making a lot of money at the box office. Paramount is having a hell of a year. Top Gun Maverick, you got this, and the Paramount Network, Yellowstone and all the shows that are out. So they're putting them back on the map, and I was really pleased with this film, and definitely a great spooky film to watch.
Smile was an awesome, effective horror movie, a great movie to watch during the 31 days of horror. I'm glad you liked it just as much as me. The other Cinephellas boys actually, turned us onto this, made us aware. And like you mentioned, that creepy, I can't remember what it was, a sporting event or something where people were just smiling behind the crowd. And that's the first, one of the things that I saw about this. But I'm glad I watched the film. It's a great new horror movie. We've got a lot this Halloween season. We've been lucky. We've been getting, spoiled on these. But with that being said, I am going to give Smile a 4 out of 5 Kevin Bacon hair pieces.
Step back. So we're interested in hearing your thoughts on Smile. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click subscribe. Also, check out these wild horror enthusiasts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and horror reviews.
It's been another one down for the 31 days of horror, and these two rap ads just keep it on going. All the hits all summer long. Wait, it's not summer anymore. It's fall. It's almost Halloween. We've been having a blast doing these 31 days of horror videos, watching a lot of new horror movies and TV shows, and doing these reviews for you guys all month long. It's been a blast. We love this season. It's getting close to Halloween. We're going to be announcing the Fellas giveaway winner very soon, so stay tuned. So until the next Cinephellas 31 Days of Horror movie review.
I'm Uncle Henry. And I'm Uncle Logan. Signing out until next time. Cheers!